And welcome. Our top story at this hour, Kamala Harris has once again refuted claims of being sidelined by her own administration, saying that she doesn't feel like she's being underutilized by President Biden and his team. During an exclusive interview with ABC News, Harris said, and I quote, "I am very excited about the work that we have accomplished, but I am also absolutely clear-eyed that there is a lot more to do and we are going to get it done." The development comes as questions about Harris's approval rating and her future political career continues to remain a key point of discussion among the Democrats. During her interview, she spoke about a list of her accomplishments, including the passage of the bipartisan infrastructure bill, her recent trip to France, her work with members of Congress, and her presiding over the Senate, as she defended her job as the vice president. This comes as Kamala Harris's approval ratings continue to plummet. According to a latest poll, her ratings now stand at 28%. Critics have stated the reasons to be Harris's inefficiency in handling the various issues, including border migrant crisis and strengthening of U.S.-France bilateral ties. Harris's interview came amid reports of chaos in the vice president's office and brewing frustration among her staff over her one-year performance as a vice president. For more on this, WION's correspondent Nick Harper reports from Washington, D.C.
When Joe Biden chose Kamala Harris as his running mate, Democrats were hoping for big things when she became vice president. It was the first time that an Asian American woman had been chosen as vice president. But since then, her approval rating has plummeted. It's now down to just 28%. The president has tasked her with a number of issues, including looking at the southern border and migration problems, voting rights, improving US-French relations, and even space exploration. And critics say that she hasn't made much progress with that portfolio. But pushing back against all of that, in an interview with ABC, she said that she was not being underused by the president, insisting instead that she was getting things done. She also brushed off the unfavourable polling, saying polls, they go up, they go down. But adding to her problems are reports of friction at the White House. Her supporters say she has been sidelined. There have even been accusations of racism and misogyny. White House Press Secretary Jen Psaki tweeted her support earlier this week, a clear sign of the White House trying to prove the doubters wrong. She wrote, "For anyone who needs to hear this, the vice president is not only a vital partner to the president, but a bold leader who has taken on key, important challenges facing the country, from voting rights to addressing root causes of migration to expanding broadband." But it puts the Democrats in a tricky position. The party had hoped that Harris would be able to easily replace aging Biden, but with such low polling numbers, that may no longer be possible. And if Biden decides not to run for re-election in 2024, it might mean the party will need to find a new candidate if Harris remains this unpopular. Nick Harper, Washington.
WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.